This is how you go from the streets to a pro arm wrestler in just 2 years. In this video, I'm breaking it up into 4 key phases. Each phase will have crucial steps you need to take if you want to become a professional arm wrestler. Stay to the end of the video because I'm going to be giving you my secrets to discipline and motivation that'll keep you arm wrestling forever. You have to master the fundamentals fast. Start by studying the elite arm wrestlers such as the Devin Larratts, Levon Saganashvilis, Hermes Gasparini, Todd Zilla. The list goes on and on. Watch how they train and focus on what they all have in common. They can all hook, press, and top roll. Don't waste any time taking advice from arm wrestlers who are not where you want to be. I'll give you an example. If you're trying to make money, are you going to listen to the guy who's broke, who's just living paycheck to paycheck, or the guy who has a Lamborghini? Number 2, learn the 3 core moves. Every elite world-class arm wrestler has these 3 in their arsenal: hook, top roll, and press. Well, for the most part. Number 3, join an arm wrestling club. If you're having trouble looking for one, go to CanadianArmWrestlingWorldFederation.ca, or for my American friends, go to armfighter.com to find events and clubs near you. I also suggest looking up Facebook groups, Reddit forums, and if you want to explore the app, I would suggest using ArmBet. The Canadian Arm Wrestling World Federation website is going to have all the list of events, clubs that are in the vicinity of you or across Canada. And for my American folks, armfighter.com, you'll be able to find the exact same thing stretched all through the United States. Go to practice at least once a week because table time is everything. Number 4, I always suggest filming your workouts and reviewing them. Watching your own footage is crucial for improving technique. Number 5, start strength training on arm wrestling specifics such as the core 4, cupping, back pressure, riser strength, and side pressure. I would go light to avoid injury. There are also plenty of tutorials out there, so I suggest you watch them and use them to guide you through your arm wrestling training. Number 6, these are my main gym exercises to improve the hook, top roll, and press. I also suggest getting footage of these movements as well just to perfect it. Starting with the hook, I suggest the preacher curl and side cable pulls. Top roll, I suggest dumbbell hammer curls and band pronation. Last but not least, the press. I would start with close grip bench press and skull crushers to finish off the workout. You've now studied high-level arm wrestlers. You have a basic understanding of the 3 core moves. You've joined a club, you now strength train the specific movements of arm wrestling, and you also have some base gym exercises for arm wrestling in your arsenal. So 1, I want you to enter your first tournament. This should happen between months 5 to 12 on your journey to becoming a pro arm wrestler. I would suggest competing early because a loss will determine a lot more than a win or training will ever do. I also suggest sticking to your weight class, and if you want to push it a little bit, go up a weight class or 2 because that's just going to help with experience. So number 2, I would start by specializing your training. Try to figure out what works best for you based off your genetics. If you are a top roller, you have a long lever. If you're a hooker, you would go to the strip clubs. I'm just joking, but you'd be more bicep dominant, possibly a little bit smaller, and just more strong on the inside of the arm. If you're a presser, that kind of means you're probably a little bit more gifted. You have strong triceps. I would then move on to table work. I would probably do this 2 times a week, focus specifically on your situation. Moving on to recovery. This is honestly not a choice because you have to figure out what works and what's causing you pain. A couple recovery methods I like to recommend: wrist rehab, massages, acupuncture, cupping, sauna, blood flow techniques, light band work or high reps on an arm wrestling workout or in the gym. I would also try to do contrast therapy. That means cold therapy, hot therapy. You can use ice or hot cloths. Last but not least, I would recommend getting very good sleep. I think we all know that sleep is the base foundation when it comes to recovery, mood, the list goes on and on. Now on top of this, I'm gonna recommend 3 base supplements that are gonna help you get to the next level. Now there could be a long list of these, but I'm gonna give you the 3 core supplements I suggest to help you with recovery, starting with collagen. This provides amino acids essential for tendon and ligament repair. Number 2, omega-3 fatty acids, AKA fish oil. Strong anti-inflammatory effects which help reduce joint pain and they'll speed up your recovery. And 3, magnesium, highly suggest this, supports muscle relaxation, it will reduce your cramping and aids in overall recovery. Now before we move on to phase 3, you have to network with better pullers. You can find this in your country or in your state, province, because there are many of them. I would message them through social media. Unless you're Devin Larratt, you're very likely to get a response here at some point. Make sure you ask questions. Travel if you can, because a lot of the top arm wrestlers are spread out throughout the world. And it's honestly just the best community to learn from. So you've now entered your first tournament and you've had a super match. You've started to figure out what really works for you and what type of arm wrestling you really are. You're training consistently and you're taking recovery to the next level, and you're also gaining knowledge throughout the arm wrestling community. And this brings us into phase number 3, going semi-pro. This should happen between months 13 to 18 or 1 to 1.5 years. So now you have to start winning at a regional level. So first I would start with table IQ. You're going to have to start learning the hook, top roll press efficiently and how to combat style pullers. And if you want to incorporate the King's move, I would highly suggest that. No, I'm just joking, don't do that. Unless your name is Michael Todd or Devin Larratt, don't do that. I would develop 2 to 3 ready-go moves right off the center table so you can gain that static pressure, which comes with experience. You also have to study your opponents. Focus on small adjustments that make you a big difference, considering your angles, transitions, pressures. Don't worry, it's all coming together, you're almost there. 2, getting a coach or a mentor. You can do this at any point, but I would find someone who is already semi-pro or pro, because learning from the best is literally the best way to gain experience and progress your arm wrestling career. Also, find yourself a program. This will speed up your progress, it'll help prevent injuries, and of course, once and for all, it'll correct all of your bad habits. 3, you have to build your super match record. During practices or during building phases leading up to tournaments, publicly challenge other arm wrestlers. I would suggest people, of course, in your weight class and weight classes above, because it's gonna give you a ton of experience and that's invaluable. So win or lose, show heart, show improvement, because people are going to notice you. Last but not least, I would recommend filming and rewatching all of your matches and practice footage so you can learn from it. So you've now had a ton of experience on the table, you've been on a program and have been competing in super matches, which leads up into phase number 4, which is turning pro. This is from 19 to 24 months. So goal in mind, win a major tournament or join into a professional arm wrestling league. So this is where you have to start competing at the highest level. Regionals or national qualifiers, WAF nationals, IFA championships, King of the Table qualifiers, East versus West qualifiers, because placing you high in a tournament gets you noticed, and that's just a fact. Number 2, start monetizing your journey. Keep growing your social medias, look for sponsorships in gyms, supplement companies, arm wrestling brands, or just gear companies in general, which there are many. And here's a bonus for everyone who is stuck around, and I am speaking from experience. Super matches. They make you prep more often, which means you are always progressing in the sport. Social media, keep posting and self-branding your image for later down the line. When it comes to being very good at arm wrestling, you don't have to go all in, but you have to live and breathe by it. It might be the fastest growing sport in the world, so if I were you, I would just jump on the bandwagon. Reminder, when always doing a gym exercise or arm wrestling specific exercise, think about yourself just being on a table, doing a practice or a tournament, because that's gonna help you get that mind-muscle connection for your next match. Arm wrestling is not a sprint. Most elite arm wrestlers only peak in their late 30s and 40s, which you can argue, obviously the Devin Larratts, the Levon Saganashvilis, but you have to stay patient and you have to stay consistent. And that's a full roadmap from the streets to the pros in 2 years. If you guys like this type of content, you know what to do. Like the video, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.